Hey, welcome to OneHash. OneHash is a complete ERP and CRM software solution where you can manage all your operations related to customer onboarding and organization operations in a single place. You get an extensive list of things in which you attain complete access to the accounting module. In the accounting module, you can see a complete chart of accounts, invoice management, purchase management, and track all payments. You can also have all your general statements and ledger. All the basic details that are required for managing your company's account are available here. Under Assets, you can manage all your fixed assets and the assets movement. You can also manage all your depreciation and also automate depreciation booking, hence making asset tracking and management easy. In the Build section, you have access to the details that are required to manage and understand the entire OneHash solution. You can easily do the required customizations like doc type customization, workspace customization, and so on for smooth management and working. In the Buying module, you can manage your organization's buying related activities like supplier details, purchase orders, etc. You also get detailed analytics based on the purchase invoice, purchase receipt, etc. So if we talk about some of the systems, purchase receipts at GRN, so your complete goods receipt, orders, invoices, and other complete details can be managed. You can get these reports based on the monthly bifurcation in terms of the value or the suppliers, the extensive analytics you get for all these details. In CRM, you can manage all your sales and prospects, all your marketing activities for lead generation. You can analyze all your leads and have opportunities and customers created. You can also manage your entire sales funnel and sales pipeline. You can have reports for your campaign efficiency with the information about campaigns that are performing better, which salesperson is doing good in terms of the lead conversion, etc. All your maintenance-related activities, like campaign management and posting on Twitter or LinkedIn, can be automated. You can also schedule email and SMS campaigns from here. With the help of the territory, you can analyze different geographic locations and can track all your sales. With a customer group, you can categorize all your customers into separate groups and get the analytics based on the created groups. We have various other reports available where you can manage all your other details. In the communication module, we get all data related to customer interaction. Whether it is a comment or any email that we have sent or received, all the details are received under this section. To manage our sales pipeline, we have leads. For each lead, we can have multiple contact persons created, and for customers, we can have multiple contacts created. We can also manage our contracts with the customers, suppliers, and employees. Hence, complete contract management and templating can be done hassle-free. Then in HR, we can have all our employee-related activities managed. Whether it is employee onboarding or exit, the complete employee lifecycle is taken care of. We can have complete employee master databases and can manage their multiple shifts and leaves. Policies related to leave can be defined and updated. All the attendance-related activities can be easily done and attendance can be marked manually, as well as your system can be linked to a biometric device, and attendance can be automatically pulled from there. You can manage all the expense claims, whether it's the travel expenses or XYZ expenses that the employee has done on behalf of the organization. We can manage the complete expense cycle, and the requests come with an approval process so that approvals can also be applied. From HR settings, we can define everything that is required to manage leaves or the things which are important for us, so we can set it according to our organization's needs. HR can conduct training, update their complete training schedule, and publish the result of the training. Feedbacks can be captured for the performance, whether it's monthly performance or weekly performance, that we want to track based on the respected KRA or KPI. We can select the relevant template, and that complete KRA or KPI-based scoring can be done. So we get a normalized score out of 5, and on that basis, we can analyze the performance of any particular employee. Because energy points are helpful to keep people motivated. Based on energy points, we get test codes, explaining how efficiently people are using the system. Based on the good performance, we can give additional points as well. So key reports are majorly based on attendance. Under loan management, we can manage loans-related data, which our organization has taken or has lent. Complete details about security management, shortfall, repayment schedule, etc. can be managed with the entire management of the complete application management process as well. Under payroll, it again comes very comprehensive and very configurable. We can set our employees. Once employees are created, we can create the salary component as per our organization's needs. In the salary component, we have the flexibility to add our abbreviations, set different conditions, various attributes to manage the tax, and their calculations. We can add the required formula and calculations for the components as well. So whenever we create the components, we also get the option to add the conditions and formulas, so we can set all these details. So once employee and salary components are configured, we can process the payroll according to the various periods that we have configured. We can have our payroll period created. Once it is created, we can process the payroll and can select the frequency from the monthly, fortnightly, bi-monthly, weekly, or daily options. According to the payroll frequency that we have set, we can filter out the relevant employee based on the branch, designation, department, or fields that we have. Once we save, we get the option to save the employee. Once we click based on the filter criteria that we set, all employee data matching this criteria will be fetched. We can also validate their attendance and check for the missing attendance. If you want attendance to be based on the timesheet, that is also possible along with the management of tax deductions, etc. If you want to process it for a particular project, we can tag those projects as well, so it helps us in proper tracking. The transactions from which account we are paying, to which account we are paying for, those details can also be managed. Payroll includes the salary slip generation and all the other details. We can create a salary slip with a single click. On the salary slip, we can review things in the form of a report. We also have a salary register. We can save it in the draft, where we can verify all the components and details. So based on the filter that we applied, we get all the relevant data, we can verify all the details, and we can process the submission of the payroll. We can submit the payroll salary slip, so all these salary slips are finalized. Once these are finalized, we can also create the accountant entry directly from here. So payroll helps us in managing the complete salary cycle, all the tax-related declarations from the employee, all the income tax declarations, all the additional salary, etc. If you want to pay incentive or any other benefits, they can also be managed. So all the basic reports that are required are available. Under the project, we can have multiple projects created. For the created projects, we can have a billing summary. We can have various tasks created within the project, and we can set timesheets. In projects, we have the Gantt chart available. We can use this format, or we want to view it in the form of a Kanban chart. We can create multiple Kanban boards according to our needs. We can also create a new board if required. We can set the colors of the task and mark them according to importance. It quickly takes us to the detailed page of tasks, where we can set different colors, dependencies, etc. Under timeline, we can set the expected start date, project progress. If there is a milestone, then tracking of milestones can also be done. Task dependencies, project costing, etc. are managed from projects. In the project dashboard, you can open any of the projects and you can link their expense claims, manage and track the timesheet. If you have some issues in the project, then complaint or help desk can also be managed. If you want to share the project update regularly with the client, so that is also possible with help of project updates. We can have all the purchases done for the project, all the material requests, and the required stock transfer, and all the sales-related activities can be tracked. Based on this, we can add the project users. These are the customer-side users that we want to add to the system. We can add all notes-related things, costing, billing, margin, complete profitability analysis. If you want to collect the progress on a regular basis from the user, the system has the capability to send the project update email so the user can update that. The quality module helps us in tracking the quality goals for all the orders and purchases that we are doing. We can have our quality procedure defined, and we can set the defined goals based on the defined procedure. We can have quality reviews and quality action as well. Based on them, we can manage the complete criteria and have various reports created. So we can have a complete quality inspection, quality review, goals, actions, and non-conformance related things set. Under selling, we can manage our complete sales cycle. Sending a proposal to the customers, or if the proposal is getting lost, then track the reasons why these quotations are getting lost. Creations of the orders, managing of the masters, pricing, creating various promotional schemes, hassles-free shipping rule, tax rule. This simplifies the selection process and eases the user by auto-selecting various things. Everything that is required for managing our sales operations is available. It also has forecasting reports, which are based on the sales order customer group and can be filtered and changed according to the needs. The system also comes with forecast reports, so we can have the analysis based on the sales order and delivery notes. We can set our smoothing, and based on that we can see the forecasting. So everything that is required for entering data for current stocks, or the current entries, or whether it is for forecasting, complete details can be managed based on the targets that are defined for sales partners, or agents, or our internal sales team. All the other reports are available. All the necessary things for packing, for the operations management is completely there. Under stock, we can manage our complete inventory, whether it is an item, material request, stock entry, purchase receipt, stock updation with the help of delivery note, and the complete ledger for the incoming and outgoing of all the items. Complete stock ledger report can also be seen stating what is in quantity, what is out quantity, what is balance quantity, with which voucher references received, etc. All the details that are required, whether it is a stock summary, or you want to see the projected quantity, or you have placed the order for the various items and want to see the projected quantity, about how much quantity will be there. All their details can be managed. So everything required to manage the inventory, whether it is base inventory or serialized inventory, whether it is import-related stocks, where we get the landed cost that takes months or days to receive the final count. It doesn't restrict us to make the entry, and the costing can be adjusted in the later stage. When we get all the landing cost vouchers, and those costs can be added on later stage. Whether it is related to the customs or some other expense that gets incurred on later stage. Complete subcontracting and all the key reports for item shortage can also be managed. If we want to automate the auto purchase receipt creation, so auto stock replacement is also there. Under support, we can manage all our SLS related to the service agreement that we had with the customer or its warranty claim. We can have a dedicated help desk for maintaining all the emails coming on our dedicated ID, converted into help desk kits so it gets created in terms of its issues. So user can also create issues from here, or this can be auto-created based on the email itself. If you want it to be created with the help of a form, that is also possible. It can be done with the help of web forms. We can get and manage all the key reports like what is our response time and date as well. The website module helps us in managing our website on OneHash. We can create our portal pages, web forms, website sidebar, slideshows, etc. We can create our knowledge-based articles. Set our complete e-commerce in OneHash as well. We can have various blog posts for regular blog posting, and all the details will be visible on OneHash. From settings, we can manage various modules that are there according to our need. So all the domain we have enabled, system is capable to work with these active domains. These are the predefined domains, where we have already features available for these domains. In case we want to manage for some other specific domain, then it is also possible to use here. We can use the customizations to get these things, so OneHash comes with the capabilities to create the doc types or the forms. We can integrate with popular e-commerce platforms like WooCommerce, Shopify, Amazon MWS, Plaid, Exodal, and many more. We can create our internal video library for training our users, and this can be done for various industry-specific domains, like in agriculture for crop cycle analytics, and all the other details required for the analytics. In education, the complete student lifecycle including offerings from the student, instructor, programs, fee management, attendance marking can be managed. We also have LMS present but with limited features. In healthcare, we can manage and track all the data related to the patient so the complete patient lifecycle can be managed, whether their consultation, their lab test, their symptoms, patient treatment record, etc. Manufacturing comes with the various parameters that are required for the manufacturing industry, whether it is production planning, forecasting, or work order tracking. Creations of various job cards, in case we have downtime, so that complete downtime can also be tracked. All the workstation operations, complete tracking of the work production analytics can also be done. Complete planning for resources or staff is also possible, and there is complete forecasting and replacement for all the details. Manufacturing can be used for any kind of manufacturing, whether it is done for direct assembling or it takes an order to manufacture. Order to engineer can be managed with the help of projects. For non-profit organizations, we can have a membership grant applications and volunteers created. All the tax exemptions for India can be managed. For donors, all their details can be added. For retail, we can have a dedicated point of sale where we can sell all the products. We can select customers, items, complete discounting, taxation, and manage all their details. All the details that are required so that complete things can be applied. Complete checkout, whether it is cashier closing or cash closing. So all the things required on the standard POS can be created. We can have a loyalty program for the viewers, and we can set it as well. Based on the entries, we can have the POS opening and closing entries as well. From customization, we can create our own dashboard charts according to our needs. We can do customizations and field customizations. We can create new forms with the help of doc type. We can add our translations and manage all our roles. For backup integrations, we can set auto backup on S3 backup settings, Dropbox, and Google Drive. To integrate with the Google services, we can use Google Settings and connect it with Google Contacts, Google Calendar, or Google Drive. In case you want to add a third-party authentication, you can log in with the social key login. We can integrate with marketplaces and various payment portals like Stripe, Paytm, Razorpay, PayPal, and Braintree. You can have various settings like Webhook, or you can have integration with Slack and Exodal and add details. Tools help us in managing all our relevant tasks. We can have our complete to-do list in which users can see all the open tasks and complete them within the timeline. The system comes with an event management ledger, so we can have a complete calendar view for all the users in which they can see all the defined events and can also create events for themselves. They can see it in Gantt Chart format, Kanban board format, or list format. They can get relevant notifications with the help of notifications, about planned events for the day, etc. In Users, we can have our users create. With the help of the Permission Manager, we can manage user access control. We can have various activity logs so that we can check all the details. With the help of user permission, we can test user access to the data so that control can be done from the user permissions. Well, this was all about all features we have in OneHash. Other than features that are described can integrate with Facebook Forms, and we can have integration to automate WhatsApp messages. We have a dedicated notification panel to set all the different notifications based on different custom channels that we want to set. We can apply the relevant subject lines, select the doc type, set the complete condition, select the recipients from the role as well for internal notification, or we can select the email dependent to the document, what content should be sent so that complete thing should be sent. On every document, we have an option for sending emails. So whenever we open any document, we get an option for email. We have email options, and we can create different email templates based on the content that we select. The system automatically generates default messages and subjects. We can have complete CC, BCC options, attach the print format document, and if we want to add any additional documents that are also possible. Documents can be chosen from previously attached email attachments as well, or if you want to attach a new attachment, that can also be done. If we want to add a third-party publicly accessible link, that can also be added. Similarly, we can use a camera to click photos in real time. The system comes with multi-language translation as well, so we can send prints to the customer in their preferred language. Every document that we open, we get an assigned option. We can assign multiple users whenever we want to assign any report. A to-do is created for those users, in which we can set the completion date and task priority, so it helps us share the document with the user without bringing full editing rights. We can set the various tags and search documents based on them. So we get the like and comment. So this comment can be added. In every form, we get this option of commenting ledger. We can tag the users and also take the internal follow-up. Every form has a timeline where we can see all the updates which happen on the doc type, or the communication that happens, so we can see the complete activity trail. Every trail has its version control as well, so whenever anything gets changed, it can be tracked with the help of an audit trail, and a complete change cycle is available. With the help of enriching features, we can enrich and track the data, whether it is the customer's data or final salary information of any company. In every document, we have a list view. We have various report types, and we can separate dashboards created for every module. These dashboards are highly customizable and configurable, and can be edited easily according to our needs. So for all the charts, dashboard can be created as per requirement. This comes with a drilled down feature as well. When you press right-click, it takes us to data associated with that particular point. When we click on a particular node, the data comes below it, and all these charts come with the drilled down feature. If it's a yearly chart, then we have a report view, so all the pre-made reports can be accessed from here. In case we want to create a dynamic report, so that is also possible. We can pick the columns according to our need, and we get all the data in. If you want to export, then you can export in whatever format you want to. These columns come with a sorting option, in which we can do the sorting and apply global sorting. We can add groups by quick figures. Let's say we want to check status-wise count, or sum or average, so that complete detail can be added. On the top of that, if we want to apply filter, so we can apply relevant filter. For example, we want to check performance of particular lead owner, that how much data is being entered by him, or what is his performance over a period of time, so that complete detail can be tracked. So it helps us in getting the quick numbers in a go. If you want to see this particular thing in the chart, then we can enable the chart as well. We can select the status, the count will automatically come, and we can see the particular form of the chart. So reporting is totally customizable, totally configurable, highly scalable, and you can get your data at your fingertips with just a little configuration. All the key reports that are required can be created, and all the dynamic reports can be created as well. We can set the approval process with the help of workflow. We can set our workflow according to our needs. We can set different transitions and different rules according to which approvals and conditions can be set. If we talk about the marketing front, then we get reports for campaign efficiency. We can check the efficiency of all the campaigns. So we get to know in which campaign, for which duration, how many leads are being created, opportunity created, quotation created, order value, opportunity to lead percentage, and quotation to lead percentage. Similar to this, we can have the performance monitoring for the lead owners as well. For our suppliers and vendors, we can do their complete scoring. We have a supplier scorecard. So based on specific conditions, we can do the evaluation and set their scoring mechanism. Based on that, if you want to take any action at a particular supplier in the future, you can set all the details. So we can have complete control over the quality, sales cycle, purchase cycle, assets, accounting, financial statements, bank statements, transactions, etc. We can upload the bank transaction with the help of statements and do the cancellations so that we don't miss them. We can set the required notifications and alerts according to our needs that helps us in keeping a check of all the minute details. All the key reports, dashboards, and required charts are also in place, and the good thing is that they are highly configurable. If we talk about management on a website, then we can have web forms. The web forms are embeddable for capturing leads. They are very efficient, as we just have to add this URL to the website. In any form, we can do the required customization as per our needs. If we come and click on Customize, we can do the required customizations, manage the link field, whether the customization is mandatory or not, and manage all our drop-down options, depending on permissions. We can have multiple email accounts, and we can add as many accounts as we want to the system. It can be inbox, outgoing emails, or anything else. In case we want to send newsletters to our clients, we can create a new newsletter and select various email groups. We can schedule these whenever we want to send them. In email groups, we can add our subscribers by either importing it from the email address already existing in the system, or we can create the list dynamically. In case you want to add the custom subscriber, so you can directly add the custom address. Hence for the email list, if you want to set the confirmation email template, welcome email template, so that can also be done. To stop spamming, a complete spamming control is available. All the data that is saved in our GDPR compliance at any point in time. All the personal information can be removed with a single click of a button, and you have complete access to your management. You can take help from help documentation, you can review the upcoming things in the roadmap, and you can suggest all the open things that you want to add. The system comes with keyboard shortcuts as well. You can apply these shortcuts to quickly navigate through the system. On a managed subscription, you can manage all your details. Whether it is deleting your account, adding a domain white label, or any other limitations that you want to set. You can see all your user management and all your subscription management in a single place. Thank you.